Hi, welcome back to my channel and happy Friday. What I have in front of you is my Hobonichi cousin. This is my Hobonichi A6, which I'm using as a writing journal. And this is my Kikki.K planner. It's A5 size and I'm keeping the 100-day writing challenge in here. And I wanted to show you how I've been using it. I can't flip through the pages because we're currently in NaNoWriMo. But I just want to show you how I'm using some of the information in here and placing it in here because I do own a lot of A6 notebooks and I own a lot of Hobonichi covers and I want to make sure that I'm using them. So I want to show that later, but I will do the Hobonichi first in case this is, what you want to see and not my writing stuff. So it's still getting a little chunky. Let's go to the weekly layout first. And I've been keeping it pretty simple. So this is for this week, just the washi, the tape, and you can see the sun starting to come in. This is the week before. Hopefully you can see that. You can see the shadow of the cat at the door. So it's really, really simple. If you don't like the vertical layout like this is something you can do. Packages over here, Monday through Sunday. And then let's go to the daily pages. So November is the National Writing Novel Month. I think that's how it breaks down. NaNoWriMo. Yes. So I haven't been able to doodle as much because I've been writing and plotting and outlining. But the past couple of days I've been thinking of my best friend who passed away earlier this year. And so I found a quote that I had told her a long time ago when we started talking again, I think in 2014. So I've known her since when we were younger at City College. And, she was my best friend. And then we fell out of touch when I moved. And I don't know, in the past 6 or 7 years, we found each other on Facebook. And then, we chatted for a while. And again, she passed away earlier this year unexpectedly. So anyways, found a quote. This is supposed to be Minions. So once I color them in, hopefully they'll look a little better. On this side is a recipe for cheesy garlic green beans. Sketch the dish over here, which you can't see. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it because it sounds pretty good. Again, thinking of my best friend, because there's times where I feel like, oh, I need to tell her something, but I can't. So I wrote it on the Hobonichi note papers and taped it in my book. So here's my conversation with her. I found another poem that I wanted to reflect on, I guess. Now over here is that blank month page. And I decided to do a with a grateful heart with little stickers and what I'm grateful for in November and I guess in life in general. So I wrote down a couple of things so far. I have one more space open. And then I tried to do a little bit of doodling. This is a Tristan albatross with some information. So this is the first time in 20 years that there has been no evidence of a Tristan albatross chick being killed by mice on a specific island in New Zealand. I think it's in New Zealand. But so I drew one of the birds. Over here is an eagle, which I can't share. Here is a blue-footed booby. It's a real bird. A few years ago, God, it's probably more than a few years, Steve Martin, Jack Black, is that his name? They did a bird movie, a birding movie. And he was trying to find the blue-footed booby. And yeah, turned out it's real. So I sketched out a different one. This is not the same bird, even though they're in the same position. But you can see what it looks like. So I'm looking forward to coloring this guy in. Over here, I decided to draw a California brown pelican. And I don't know if you can see the sketch too well. but the coloring is different on its beak, which again you can't see because it's pencil sketched right now. But when it's breeding, this part over here on its neck changes colors versus non-breeding, which is a certain color. And again, because it's not colored in, you can't see it. And yeah, didn't do anything here. And then that's me with Bruce. So that's it for my Hobonichi. So for anybody else that's interested in my writing journal, I will share that with you now. So this is my Kikki-K A5, and I have been involved with the 100-day writing challenge. Let me see, let me get to that page. On Facebook, it was, I guess, created by Susie O'Connell. She had a free workbook, and I will link that down below. I also did a video sharing this planner, and I will also link that down there so you can watch that, so I don't have to go through this again. But I've been keeping up with it, and it's been great. So let's see, let me show you a blank. Yeah, so today's Friday, November 4th. So this is what a blank page would look like. So we've been doing this now for 51 days. So up here I wrote the date, and then your today's scenes, your description of your scenes, any roadblocks you may have, your notes. Now, and then as you hit your word count, you would color the chickens over here. So up here for me, I wrote word count. So today my starting word count will be 8,152 words. And then if you do sprints, which I don't do, you know, you would keep track over here. And then your end word count, I would put over here. And then over here, I have page start, page stop, and then the amount of pages that I wrote that day. So keeping this in mind, into my A6, I did this. So this is for yesterday, so I do need to fill that in. But I just wanted to show you how I plan to do it if I decide to switch. That's a neighbor. If I decide to switch into my A6 notebook. And this is a Hobonichi notebook. So this is day 51. So yes, this was for Thursday. And then over here, I did the word count as Susie did over here in her workbook. Today's focus, and then I have writing points. And then over here where she had her tracker, I did start word count, end word count. Time, again, I don't do sprints, but I do like to put, like, say if I wrote from 9 to 4, I would put that here, and then the total. So this is how I would do it if you didn't want to print this out. But this is the chicken one. This version is for free on her page, and again, I will link that down below. But this is how I've been doing it, and I like it in the notebook because it's in one spot, it's in one location, versus the 6-ring binder. I don't know what to do with the pages. Like once you're done, I don't know how to keep them safely. And most of the time I end up wanting to shred it. But with the notebook, I think that when I'm done with it, I can put it on a bookshelf, or, you know, neatly stack it, right? Because it's so thin. And then put that on my bookshelf, and then put it away. And then if I need it, I can just pull this out and then flip through the pages and find what I'm looking for. Versus this, because it's in a 6-ring binder, I just don't know how I'm going to keep this safely. So that's how I think for 2023 with the, I can't remember which one I bought. I think it was the Midori 1 day 2 page. I'm probably going to use that book as my writing journal like this. So this is a very quick look of my Hobonichi Cousin, my A6, and my A5 Kikki-K, both as writing journals, and then this is just my daily dump photos and memories. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you'd like to see some videos like this. Because it's NaNoWriMo and I've been busy, you know, writing, the videos are going to be a little bit shorter. So I hope to see you next week, next Friday, and I hope you have a nice weekend. I'll talk to you then. Bye.